Namaste, my name is Amish Tripathi and I'm the director of the Nehru Centre, London. Now, some may think of Nehru Centre as just this beautiful fine building, and it is a fine building, no doubt. We have a wonderful art gallery out here. We have an awesome auditorium on the first floor with a capacity of 100 to 120 people right here in the heart of central London in Mayfair. But the Nehru Centre is a lot more than this fine building. The Nehru Centre is also an online platform. We are available on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram and on YouTube. And so the Nehru Centre is actually wherever you want it to be. Of course, we'd love for you to come to the physical events that we organize out here when we do organize them. But do join all our online platforms as well. This is a hybrid world. We are going to have offline physical events and online events as well. So do join our online platforms and do keep giving us feedback of what you think of it. We'd love to host you out there. We'd love to hear what you think of our events, and do keep sending in your suggestions as well. We do keep imbibing and learning from the feedback that you give to us to give you programs that you guys might enjoy. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Namaste. Jai Hind.
Namaste, yogis. Are you worried about back pain or have a weak back? Well, experts estimate that up to 80% of the population will experience back problems at some point in their lives. It is imperative to keep our backs protected and strong, which can be done through yogasana and exercise. So join me today in this flow, which focuses on strengthening the back. So to start off with, we will prime the back body in a supine position. Let us come onto our backs, making sure we don't get too comfortable. Bend your knees, keep the feet hip-width apart, making sure the knees and toes are in one line. Bring one palm on the belly and one on the heart center. You can close your eyes here. Just take a few moments to center yourself to your breath, the natural cadence of the breath, as the breath is an anchor that brings us to the present moment. Feel every inhalation and exhalation, and acknowledge where you are in this physical space at this very moment. Bring your attention to your bottom hand, and with every inhale, feel the hand rising so the low belly expands. And with the exhale, bring the abdomen back to the spine and feel the hand descending. Inhale, expand, feeling the palm lifting up, and exhale, descend the hand, feeling the belly gently moving towards the spine. Continue this process for a few more rounds of breaths. Now, inhale, raising the hands over the head, and exhale, lower the hands back down to your sides. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lower. Come back to neutral. So now let us explore the pelvic tilt. Make contact with the floor beneath the feet. Let the feet be an anchor. Naturally, you should be able to slide your hand underneath the back. So let us exaggerate this natural curve, this space. With every inhale, arch the lower back more as you tilt the pelvis anteriorly. Exhale and move the tailbone down towards the heels. Flatten your lower back as you tilt the pelvis posteriorly. Inhale, arch the lower back. Exhale, move the tailbone towards the back of the legs, flattening that space between the mat and your back. Inhale, find that arch, and exhale, allow the arch to flatten. Inhale and arch, feeling that space, and exhale, push the tailbone down towards the mat. Continue this process for a few times. We will now strengthen the spine from the front by engaging the core. So inhale, arch the spine again. Exhale, tailbone towards the heels, pressing down through the feet. And slowly raise the chest up. Hold here, engaging the core. 3, 2, and 1. And release back down as you inhale. Exhale, bring the tailbone to the heels. Lift the chest. Inhale, head goes back. Find that tunnel, that arch. Exhale, tail to heels, lifting the chest and heart. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. If you want a challenge, bring your hands over your head while keeping the core engaged, and hold here. Release and come back to neutral. Continue this process for a few times. Bring your knees to your chest and give yourself a squeeze. Rock side to side and bring the knees to the forehead. Come into Ek Pad Pavan Muktasana and pause, pulling the right knee to the chest. And then come into a supine twist. Left hand to right thigh and revolve. Open up. Allow the low back to lengthen. Breathe deeply here. Release and come back to center, and let's switch sides. Now pulling the left knee to the chest, pausing briefly, and then turning into a supine twist. Release and come back to neutral. Roll back and forth on your spine, picking up some momentum, and roll up into a tabletop position. This is another great asana to engage the mid to upper spine. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists, hips over the knees, and keep your pelvis in the middle. Ground the legs, claw the floor. Inhale and slowly melt the shoulder blades together. arching into an anterior pelvic tilt. This is the cow position, which I'm sure we are all familiar with. And now exhale as you push the ground away, doming the upper back, coming to a posterior pelvic tilt. This is the cat position. Continue this cat and cow coordinated with the breath for 10 times. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, spread them wide. Now release the spine by rotating in what I like to call spinal waves in both directions, clockwise and counterclockwise. Slow down and center yourself and engage your core. Now inhale and lift the right hand up. Bring it back down and lift the left hand up. March with your hands, alternating right and left 10 times. Now, raise the right leg up, point and hold. Release and lift the left leg up, pointing your toe, squeezing the glutes, and hold. Come back to neutral and sit up into Vajrasana. Interlock your hands, inhale and stretch, pushing them up towards the sky, creating a slight arch, a slight bend in the back. Exhale, come into a forward fold, keeping the hands interlocked, trying to get the arms over the head. Repeat this 4 times. Inhale, stretch and hold, looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch and hold, looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch and hold, looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Bring yourself back into tabletop position and let us put all of this together as we come into balancing tabletop pose. Lift the right arm and the left leg and reach forward in both directions. Elongate yourself. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release and switch sides, lifting the left arm and right leg up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back into plank position and using Chaturanga, lower yourselves down onto your belly. Keeping the head down on the mat, now as you inhale, lift the legs up and point. Squeeze the glutes and gently raise the palms up as well. Hold here for 5 counts. Release, and now come into full Bhujangasana or Cobra pose. Feel the spine elongating. Feel the strength inherent in the spine. And hold for 5 counts. Exhale, coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Using a vinyasa, you can come into prone position using plank or chaturanga. Now again, keeping the head down, lift the right leg up, bend it at the knee, and begin doing hamstring curls, trying to get the heel to the hips. Continue this for a few times. Bending the heel to the hips while keeping the leg lifted. After you finish the right side, lower the right leg down and lift the left leg up. Bend it at the knee and get the heel to the hips. Lower the leg down and come up into full Bhujangasana again. And exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana and hold here for 5 counts. Vinyasa yourself back down to the mat into a prone position. Now adding on to this, let's raise the right leg and bring the knee out towards the chest. This is a variation of crocodile pose, trying to bring the knee up towards the side body. Once you're comfortable here, inhale and lift up into a modified version of Bhujangasana. Lift the chest up. Activate the back, activate the core, activate the hips, and hold for 5 counts. Exhale down and switch sides. Raise the left leg up and bring the knee towards the chest. Inhale and lift the chest up into a modified version of Bhujangasana and hold here for 5 counts. Release and come back down into a prone position. Let's put this all together and continue adding to our back strengthening flow now. Lift the right leg up, curl the heel towards the hips, bring the right knee towards the chest. Inhale, push up, and now open up into Wild Thing, opening up the chest, letting yourself go completely. Activate the hips to get more length in the asana. Release and come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Lower yourself back down to the ground and switch sides. This time, raising the left leg up, curling the heel towards the hips, bringing the knee to the chest. Push up and open up into Wild Thing. Challenge yourself today. Hold. Come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now raise the right leg into Ek Pad Adho Mukha Svanasana. And bring the right leg forward into a low lunge or Anjaneyasana. Clasp the hands together, activate the back, and lean back and look up. Feeling a beautiful opening in the lower legs. Now pivot on the right knee and come into a modified side angle pose. Feel the chest open. Now bring the right hand down and glide into Parigasana or gate pose. Bring the upper body onto the other side. Moving the hand down the right leg and open up the side body by bending your arm at the elbow and look up. Hold here for 5 counts. Just let your body flow today. In this flow, in this movement, you'll feel your spine strengthening. Bring your hands down in front of you. And let's do 10 gate push-ups. Inhale down and exhale up. Try to get the nose to the floor with every push-up. And after having completed 10, come back to Adho Mukha Svanasana and let's repeat this same flow on the left side. Coming into Ekpad Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bringing the left leg forward into Anjaneyasana. Clasping the hands together, look up and lean back. Pivot on your left leg and come into a modified side angle pose. Bring the left hand down and come into Parikasana. And opening up the side body by moving the hand down the left leg. Bend your arm at the elbow and look up. Hold here. Come back to the breath. Come back to this moment. Bring both hands down in front of you and let's do 10 more gate push-ups. You can do this on your own pace. And when you feel ready, lower yourself down onto your back. Bend the knees. Make an arrow with your arms. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, down. Bridge pulses. Let's do a total of 10. Bring the hands back down and come into full Setu Bandhasana. Rolling the shoulders back, clasping the hands underneath you, lift up. Squeeze the hips, squeeze the glutes, activate the spine, and hold for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cross the left leg over the right knee and lift up into a variation of bridge pose. Hold there for 5 counts. And lower down, bringing the leg towards the knee in sleeping pigeon pose. Switch sides, crossing the right leg over the left knee and hold. Lower down and hug the knee towards the chest in sleeping pigeon. And now bring the knees together, hips mat width apart, to Shant Sarovar Asana. And just relax here as we glide into Shavasana. Gently wake the body up. Come back to the body. come back to the breath and roll over. And come into a seated position. Bringing the hands in Namaskar. We'll end today chanting Om 3 times. Rubbing your palms together, giving yourself this beautiful energy that you created today. Bowing down to each and every one of you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for joining me in this practice today. Namaste.